Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new series of videos that I'm going to be making, where I have a total of, so far, 50 XXL Pokemon on this wheel. And I'm going to be spinning this wheel, and it's just going to be randomly giving me like a whole lot of random teams, and my goal is to just try and win with them, because I have the most awful luck in PvP. So yeah, I have way more XXLs coming along in the future, but obviously that requires Lost Dust. And obviously, I have 50 at the current moment here that are either built or nearly built for the Open Ultra League, which is where I'm going to be playing. And yeah, other than that, I'm excited to be using this wheel. Obviously, not every Pokemon's going to be featured for the day. It's going to be split into different videos. Anyway, let's see what I first get. Hopefully, I do get something good. We're going to start off with Overquill. Okay, so that's actually kind of unique. Overquill. Now, the next Pokemon, let's see who's going to be the teammate. It's going to be Dachsbun. Okay, so we're starting off with some insane spice of Overquill and Dachsbun. Who's going to be the next one? Last but not least, is actually going to be Hydrapple. Hydrapple, one of the more newly released Pokemon. I'm excited to see how this goes. Alright, so I already have my team figured out. Another rule is if I get, like, for example, if I do get Overquill first, I don't have to use it in the lead. I can just mix some stuff up. So now that I got my team, let's just see if I can even, like, do anything. I'm gonna be honest, the typings on these Pokemon actually aren't too bad, I'm gonna be honest. Only thing we're gonna have to look out for is poison types. Other than that, the team actually isn't really that bad. Let's see. Dachsbun into Steelix. Okay, so unfortunately not a great lead. The only good thing I have against this thing is the Overquill. Ah, and the code Komodo. Unfortunately, all my charge moves are resisted. Maybe if I had Shadow Ball. But even so, I do think having the stab damage with Dark Pulse is a lot better. Dark Pulse actually does do some solid damage. That did a lot more than I thought. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna have to let this first move go through. Overquill, unfortunately, not the bulkiest Pokemon. Yeah, that did do a lot. But now I'm hoping that this next Dark Pulse can put it into one Sting farm down range. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because obviously Overquill's low now. Okay, that does not put in a farm down range. I'm thinking maybe Dachsbun can take care of the Steelix, because it can just Psychic Fangs the thing for days. Upper Hand will knock out the Overquill, and it does go down. Obviously, Hydrapple actually isn't that bad of a matchup either, because they do have Thunder Fang. I was worried on what they'd have for their fast move, but Thunder Fang isn't horrendous. And actually, these charms are genuinely chunking through the Steelix. I'm surprised. Considering Steelix is a bulky Pokemon. Psychic Fang, they also go for Psychic Fang himself. Alright, just going for the Fang straight away. I must debuff their defense. Alright, there we go. These are starting to chunk now. And Dachsbun, actually surprisingly, even though it only reaches 2340 CP, it actually is still fairly bulky. Psychic Fangs, not going to do much. And now I can actually come in with the Hydrapple. Because of their Thunder Fangs, they're doing like no damage whatsoever. Even, okay, I think their only Dragon type move is Breaking Swipe, for the charge moves at least. Okay, they do have Breaking Swipe, unfortunately. Ah, and they have Florges, okay. This is going to be a little scary. Because what am I genuinely supposed to do against the rest of this team? Seed Bomb? Yeah, Seed Bomb just doesn't do a lot of damage. Even though I make it to another one, I do think they still have 2 shields. So even though my team was pretty spicy, unfortunately I might just lose this first game. But that's okay. That's kind of the problem with running spicy Pokemon. Because it's like, you don't really win that much with spicy Pokemon. You just get to show off to the opponent, like, hey, look at this random thing that I built. Ooh, showing water, okay. Aw, come on. Actually, I still have 2 shields. What am I yapping about? I could have a chance. I just realized none of us have really used shields yet. I'm going for a play rough. Just going for the Hail Mary move. Play rough, gonna do solid damage to the bulky Steelix, actually. Yeah, they have too much energy. I will obviously have to shield this up. I got this. Only a Psychic Fang. Still doesn't matter, though. I think they're going to be able to get the 2-shield flex. Seed Bomb. Will knock out. They're probably going to go for that, yeah. Aw, darn. Okay. Yeah, there's no points. Unfortunately, first team did not go well. Still pretty cool, though. Actually, they do use a shield, so look at that. They don't get the 2-shield flex. Ha. Alright, so unfortunately, first game did not go particularly well, but hopefully, this next game will. Pokemon's gonna beat Mandibuzz. Okay, very interesting. I'm excited to use that again. Mandibuzz, who's the teammate? Mandibuzz, Lunala. Okay, very, very spicy. Alright. Who's going to be the final XXL pick? It's going to be Bouffalance? Alright, well, this team is so random, and I'll take that. Alright, guys, wish me luck. I don't have any hopes for this team even getting a win, but you know what? Whatever, we got a chance. I'm going to be honest, the team's typing, once again, just like the last game, this team doesn't have any, like, huge, major weaknesses. I mean, like, Ghost and Dark's going to be a little scary, but... You know, Mandibuzz and Bouffalance kind of have that. Okay, this is actually a solid lead. We have Aerial Ace. Even though it did get nerfed, we have Aerial Ace. Mandibuzz is also just so tanky. Probably one of the bulkiest birds I know, aside from, like, Corviknight. Or Noctowl, or Ho-Oh. Alright, Aerial Ace. Actually, Aerial Ace did get a damage buff, technically, so this is a bit of a better matchup. Look at that damage, that's crazy. Wait, can we get them the yellow health first? Oh. Okay. We actually have a solid response to this. I think they're going to have to go for Stone Edge, most likely. But Lunala actually isn't glassy. Stone Edge? Yeah, it doesn't even get us in the half HP range. Now I can go for a Shadow Ball. I just love the Shadow Claw pacing on Lunala. It's crazy. You get a shield too, actually. And I do believe we can actually tank another Stone Edge, and they won't be able to double kick me down. Oh, I go for Sacred Sword. That's crazy, dude. That is a crazy bait. And now, I think the Shadow Ball will actually knock out. Knock out? There we go. Shadow Ball? Oh, it doesn't. Come on. Let's go. Lunala. Too broken. What the heck? Oh, boy. Come on. Damn, we don't get to a Moonblast. Unfortunate. Except this is scary. Because, like, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna have to come up with Bouffalance. Bouffalance has no play up against the, Komodo. Click, please. Alright, Bouffalance, you're bulky. Bouffalance got a decent HP defense. Actually, yeah, it has decent HP defense. Yeah, there we go, see? We tanked that pretty well. And now we get a close zoom up of Bouffalance Afro, because why not? That's how this game was designed. Ah, Stomp just does nothing. Can I make it to another Stomp? I sure can, alright. And I will be honest, Stomp actually did solid damage to the Moltres. So let's see, can Bouffalance... There we go, look at that damage, it's crazy. Actually, I still have 2 shields. I might be able to pull this game off. Aerial Ace, number 1. Going to be no-shielded, yikes. I mean, I'm gonna have to use a shield. Battle of the Dark and Flying types. I like both these Pokemon a lot. Fly, yeah, there we go, okay. And we already know I do tank a move on the Komodo, but I think the play is to shield this. Hope I don't get debuffed. Oh, I do, though. I thought it was gonna be the Clanging Scales, that's why. I was hoping it was gonna be the Clanging Scales. Because Aerial Ace might knock out from this range. Come on, Aerial Ace. Don't fail me. Oh, it doesn't. Well, damn. Another spicy team. Another unfortunate loss. But hey, I did say I wasn't going to win many battles. And they do go for the Hail Mary playing the skills. Unfortunate. Alright guys, well, unfortunately, back-to-back games, not really been successful, but I'm hoping maybe this third game will be successful. Let's see what I get. Actually get Golisopod? Okay, I'll take that very much. Golisopod, not a horrendous Pokemon for PvP. Next one's going to be, oh boy, Gorbis, a double weakness to Electric. That's going to be hard to deal with. Hopefully we get something else good. Beware. Oh boy, well, we're going to see how this team does. I think Golisopod's probably going to carry. Alright, well, I figured that maybe Golisopod would definitely be the best lead, because Gorbis and Beware, although they are beautiful shinies, they sure aren't going to do that great, so... yeah, triple shiny XXL team. Hopefully, I can win this. I don't have many confidence, especially for Beware. Super glassy, just can't take a hit whatsoever. What I'm also hoping is that this game finds me an opponent. Thank you. Alright, little Mama Foxy. Let's see what you got. Golisopod into Steelix. Okay, not... actually, maybe Thunderfang? It's probably the case. They're probably on Thunderfang. Yeah, they are. But I'm gonna have to stay in because I have Aqua Jet for super effective damage. And Beware's gonna take super effective damage for Psychic Fang, so unfortunately, this is definitely not particularly well. Although, look how much damage that did. That's crazy. And I guess if it is just a Psychic Fangs, I can tank this. Actually, maybe I can swap into Beware. Unfortunately, I did swap out after they threw out Thunderfang. So I'm gonna have to go for the Drain Punch straight away. Drain Punch. Okay, I actually got shielded. I'll take that. And we did raise our defense, so technically Psychic Fangs won't do as much damage. Although, unfortunately, Beware is super glassy. Oh. Come on. Okay, I think that was only 6. A Grass Knot. We are at regular defense. Do we tank a Grass Knot from a Cresselia? Oh, we do. Nice. Now, we can go for as many Shadow Claws and fire off the Payback. Payback, non-stab, non-stab, but super effective. Boom! Wow, that actually did a lot of damage. That's crazy. I think Golisopod's gonna be the way to go. Because at least their Grass Knot isn't super effective. Or, actually, I guess what I can do is shield and go for a full Fury Cutter farm down. Moonblast? Okay, Moonblast. We don't get a debuff, thankfully. And we're gonna have so much energy. That Steelix is gonna be in a world of pain. They come back in with it, too, for some reason. They should definitely know I have back-to-back Aqua Jets. This Steelix is going down. Alright. Pull the Fury Cutter. Get some extra damage. Gorbis taking a break off, I guess. Aqua Jet, what is in the back? Oh boy. Well, Gorbis, it's time to see your time of play. Because this thing has Draining Kiss. It's non-stab, it's high energy, does no damage, but it is super effective. Okay, I do get a full Confusion through, although as you saw, that Shadow Sneak did do... I mean, okay, it didn't do as much damage as I thought, but still. Alright, Draining Kiss. Just do a lot of damage from me. I know you're just a Gorbis, but still. Draining Kiss. I mean, okay. Actually, wait, never mind. I forgot. I thought they still had the Steelix. It's like, no, I took out the Steelix. We win this game. Never mind. Thanks to Gorbis. That Draining Kiss put them into X-Scissor range. Yep, going for the X-Scissor. Could go for Aqua Jet, but we haven't seen X-Scissor thrown yet. This move should pick up the knockout. Oh, it doesn't. Boom! But one scratch does. We are able to take that game, finally. With a pretty awful team, though. I'm actually pretty surprised. So I guess Gorbis is a Giratina counter confirmed, and we were able to win that. So let's see what we get next. Oh boy. We get my newly maxed out Pidgeot. I'll take that. Pidgeot, who is the next Pokemon? Is going to be... Oh, Cloyster. Okay. Unfortunately, pretty weak to Electric, but you know what? We got a Kanto team so far. Who's the final guy? It's going to be Lugia. Okay, so we got a battle of the OG... Or no, we got a team of the OG Pokemon. I'll take that. Yeah, so I have, like, no hopes for this team whatsoever. It's triple weak to Electric. But I do hope that maybe Ampharos doesn't exist in this match. Just this one time, Ampharos doesn't make its appearance. Because guess what? It has Brutal Swing for the... what's it? Lugia. Alright, Cloyster, get a Dragon. You know what? That's actually... right, Rocks. Completely forgot. This is kind of the best lead, though, so I need to stay in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They have a Pokemon with a Rock-type fast move and an Electric type. Okay. I mean, at least they're weak to my fast move, so it's not much to complain about, but still convenient, isn't it? Alright, Cloyster, I really need you, man. There is genuinely nothing we can really do so far. Ancient Power? What the heck? This team just gave me the algorithm... This game gave me the freaking reverse algorithm, or no. This team is the algorithm. What am I supposed to do? Electric and Rock-type damage? I'm triple weak to that. Man, this game really is teasing me, isn't it? It's a freaking piece of crap. Ancient Power. At least we double debuff them. Come on. Oh, okay. Razor Shell it is. Actually, I did realize I did get both their shields, so maybe, just maybe, I can do something. Razor Shell. Okay, I do make it to the Icy Wind. I need to debuff them. Because they also probably have Ice Beam on this thing. Icy Wind, boom. I'll admit, Cloyster actually did a lot in that matchup. And it's not even powered up yet, either. It does get the 24.99 CP. It's got good IVs. We debuffed them, so hopefully Lugia can actually survive, like, 2 Ice Beams. But it's Hydro Cannon. We can survive, like, 5 of those. I have very good stats on this Lugia. It was obviously traded for me, and it has high defense. Ice Beam. Okay, there's the Ice Beam. Actually, I may as well go for Aeroblast. Just go for the instant knockout. Oh, they catch on to Greninja. Okay. Well, that's fine, because Aeroblast is going to do gigantic damage. Whoa, my gosh. Nearly one-shotting the Greninja. Awesome, alright. At least we got to see the Aeroblast land. Actually, hold on. I didn't throw, because I want Pidgeot to see some play. Obviously, it seems like Lugia would definitely win this. So, we need to make sure Pidgeot sees some play, too. Or, yeah, see some play. There we go. And guess what? We're no shielding. That's right. They go for Ice Beam, but look at that. Actually, it doesn't even do that as much damage as I thought it would. But now, Pidgeot able to go for the full gust down. And surprisingly enough, even though I got completely hard-walled that first part of the game. Actually, I'm just going to go for the Feather Dance. Even though I got completely hard-walled that first part of the game, I am still able to come out on top. And even the opponent realizes this. They just don't want to play the game anymore. So, as you know, we won this. Boom! Feather Dance. Picks up the knockout, and I'm somehow able to take that game. Alright, so I was somehow able to win that game, which I'm still very surprised about. But now, let's spin this wheel and see what I get. First one's going to be... Oh, it's going to be Corviknight. Nice. The wheel giving me a good meta Pokemon. Number 2 is Sylveon. Okay. I like the team comp so far. Last but not least, it's going to be Avalugg. Okay, this is going to be the Hisuian Avalugg. So, honestly, not too bad of a team, actually. Alright, I got my team already. And now, we're going to see just what I can do. Hopefully, though, I don't see anything too bad. Actually, I can't think of anything that'd be awful. Like, maybe a fighting type. But Corviknight has Air Cutter, Sylveon with Charm, Psyshock, and Moonblast. I think this team's going to be good. Corviknight into Swampert. Wow. Not a bad lead, actually. I will take that. We're a Steel type that resists the Mud Shots. And thankfully, even though this shiny XXL Corviknight I did get from the Rookie D Community Day, it's not the greatest in IVs. It's 12, 10, 13. What the? Muddy Water. Oh boy. Togekiss. Okay. Well, I mean, so far, we're not seeing anything too awful. This is still an okay matchup. Although, unfortunately, since this thing does have access to Aura Sphere, I cannot swap into Avalugg. It just does not like Steel or Fighting types. So, Cobalion and Lucario is just Hisuian Avalugg's worst nightmare. But because of Corviknight's sub-flying typing, Aura Sphere will not do a lot. Alright, I'm able to reach another Air Cutter just in time. I think that they are at an Aura Sphere right now. Or they're at least one away. Air Cutter, boom. I think I'll catch the move. Okay, I most likely caught the Aura Sphere on the Sylveon. Once again, as always, it's an XXL Shiny, but unfortunately, its IVs aren't particularly well. Alright, so as we saw, this thing is on Muddy Water. They're probably on Sludge too, maybe. That's probably what their second move is. Muddy Water. Okay, no, they're running Muddy Water and probably Earthquake. I'm gonna fire off the Psyshock. Psyshock gonna do some wow. Psyshock gonna do some significant damage if it does land, which it does not. And I mean, if it's another Muddy Water, Sylveon easily tanks this. It is, yeah. Sylveon has nothing to worry about. And I'm even able to reach another Psyshock, surprisingly enough. Sylveon definitely putting in a lot of work. We actually get the knockout, that's nice. Come on. Aw, darn, we don't get the Sand Attack Snipe. That's okay, we still have all three Pokemon alive. Unless his Aura Sphere knocks out, but it does not. Oh boy. Okay, this is scary, actually. I don't like this. I mean, okay, actually, never mind. We do have two shields. But Corviknight does good in the Kommo-o. Sylveon does good in the Kommo-o. Yet, what has to be aligned to this thing? Hisuian Avalugg. Alright, Avalugg, you can beat your worst nightmare. It's super... wow, we are doing super effective damage back. They're going for the upper hand. But we are running one away. Oh, they get the debuff too? Unfortunate. We have to hope that we can outpace. I think they have the pacing advantage. I'm gonna be honest. Icy Wind? Oh, that does a lot. Okay. I think we'll be able to most likely just Powder Snow them down. Upper hand. Yeah, okay. I had nothing there. Who was worried? Hisuian Avalugg is a Kommo-o counter confirmed, and we will be able to take that game. Alright, so it seems like that Hisuian Avalugg is able to beat fighting types. Now, I know I was part dragon, but still, we're gonna ignore that. Alright, anyway, next battle, because I do still have a few more battle slots, we get, what is it, Dusk Noir? Dusk Noir, okay, you know what, I'll take that. Another Pokemon that's actually pretty meta. Next one's going to be King Gambit. Oh, wow, King Gambit, there we go. So, Dusk Noir, King Gambit, and who's last? Mudstale. Are we serious? This team is so weird. Alright, I got my random team out. Just ignore the name of King Gambit. It's a little inside joke I have with me and my friends. Also, if you're wondering what Chevaline means, I think it's another fancy way of saying horse meat. So, yeah, there we go. That's why I name my Pokemon very weirdly. But you know what? It works. Other than that, Dusk Noir is going to be a good lead. Wilton is a Queel. I think I said that right, Wilton? Wow, I can't speak. Walrein, okay. That's okay, we have Dynamic Punch. So focused. Dynamic Punch. Man, Dusk Noir, what are you looking at? Dynamic Punch. Boom! Okay, we get Shield at least. So they did build up to an Earthquake. But you know what I can do? I can let it go through, hope King Gambit Oh, it's an Icicle Spear. I knew I'd call the bait. See? Okay, I wonder if I can survive another Icicle Spear. Dusknoir has okay bulk. It's got a monstrous defense stat. And we can. Let's go. We can reach a parting dynamic punch to fire off into the opponent. We have double punches, but Dusknoir is failing dynamic. Alright, we grab both shields. I'll take that. Dusknoir putting a whole lot of work. Now in comes Kingambit. Okay, this is probably an Icicle Spear. But I'm gonna shield it because I wasn't counting. And it was Earthquake. Let's freaking go. Oh boy. Well, this isn't bad at least. Obviously, Mudsdale doesn't want to see this thing. Even though at least it is part poison. Mud Slaps and Bulldoze would be doing decent damage. So is that Foul Play. Nice. I don't even know why they swapped into this thing. Kingambit hardballs everything they can throw. Frenzy Plants? Okay, that did still do a lot. Never mind. What am I talking about? Kingambit is not a hardball to Venusaur. Foul Play. Even though this one I did get has good IVs, it just doesn't have a great CP. I don't know if Kingambit can survive a Frenzy Plant. And I gotta shield this, because Wall Rain, Venusaur, what else am I supposed to do? Oh boy. Well, it's time to focus, and it's time to blast them. Come on, Focus Blast. This is scary, because Mudsdale is so weak to this team. Look at that damage. You know what? Mudsdale needs to be brave. You got this, Mudsdale. You're not bulky, but you're not glassy. You're in between. Boom! You don't tank that, but that's okay. Oh boy. Alright, Body Slam. We got ourselves as low as possible, because I gotta hope I can make it to a Foul Play. Or wait. Oh, let's go. Never mind. Mudsdale is an Ice and Water type counter confirmed. Boom. And, oh, okay, yep. The opponent is not happy with that fact. Mudsdale going to back kick them right in the face. And we are able to win the game. Alright guys, so this will be my final battle of today's videos. So let's just go into what my final Pokemon will be. First one is going to be Melmetal. Alright, so a very interesting one to end it off with. Who's going to be the teammates? We're going to get Melmetal, Appleton. Okay, not too bad. And who is the final Pokemon? We're going to get Seismitoad. So Appleton, Seismitoad, and Melmetal. I do like that team a lot. Alright, so I figured that maybe Sir Apple Pie, the Appleton, would be a good lead. And then Seismitoad is honestly a kind of unique ground and water type. I don't see it that often. But now, let's see who my final opponent will be. Jesse Cabrera. Alright, Appleton into Incineroar. Okay, not a great lead. But we are part Dragon. And they are on Fire Fang. And these Astonishers are actually doing solid damage. And I don't believe that's enough for a Blast Burn. Appleton, even though this one's not fully maxed out yet, it is fairly bulky. Opponent does just fire off a Brutal Swing. Oh, they actually go into... Okay, they go into Cresselia. That's actually fine. Melmetal has a great matchup with this thing. In fact, I can overfarm so much. Melmetal... This one also, unfortunately, does not have the best IVs. I did get this traded from a friend whose part of their name is Skitty, which is why it's named Mel Skitty. Alright, Melmetal. Wow. Melmetal. I wish I could say words properly. Double Iron Bash. This move did get buffed. I keep forgetting that Double Iron Bash got buffed. Yeah, look at the spamminess. That's crazy. Spammy and actually does okay damage, too. Alright, Melmetal, as you saw, that Moonblast, even though this thing doesn't have great IVs, it did still tank it. That's the one thing, is usually I do still build stuff, even if it's not that great. Because, like, it's still cool to get, right? Here at yet again back-to-back double iron bashes. And we are able to make it to another one. The spammy, like, this thing is so spammy. That's why I love using Nail Metal. Double Iron Bash does pick up the knockout. And I'm going to make a quick swap into Incineroar and just go straight for Outrage. Come on, Outrage lands. Oh, okay, we do get a shield at least. Oh, they come in with Giratina. Oh, I was gonna go for a Seed Bomb bait. Actually, yeah, I'll just let this go through. 2 shield Seismitoad, you got this. Dragon Claw does pick up the knockout. I will go into Seismitoad. I'm gonna wait out my swap clock for a bit because I don't think I have enough to like make a catch. Alright, Seismitoad. Yep, shove your fist in the screen. Seismitoad is fairly bulky, but I do still want to preserve HP. Actually, I'll just let it go through. Hold on, let's go for Dragon Claw. We do tank that. I'm going to overcome a significant amount. Just fire Earth. Wow. Just fire off Earth Power. Earth Power, nice damage. We actually get a defense debuff too, which is very nice. And I think that was a charge attack priority, so it was like a sacrificial swap. Plus the CMP. Double Iron Bash does grab the shield at least, I'll take that. Alright. So far, I can see us winning this game, because obviously that Incineroar had no play in the Seismitoad. Dragon Claw does knock out the Melmetal. Now, we can fire off the Earth Power. Make sure we don't get too low, though. But obviously, from this range, Earth Power does take out the Incineroar. And now... yeah, never mind. Actually, I just realized we won with both shields remaining, so therefore, we get a 2-shield flex for our final game. Well, that's it for today's video, so if you do actually enjoy this series, stay tuned because I will upload more videos of this. I understand this thing is like 30 minutes long, so I do understand if you don't want to watch the whole thing. But please stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to for more videos.